Mic check. Oh, mic check. Mic check. Let's wait. I was apparently modulating last show, so I'm gonna tone it down a little bit too. But yeah. Thank you.
Ready, set, go. United Supermarkets Game Time starts now.
That's right, baby. We're back. Week 5 of the high school football season. Welcome to United Supermarkets Game Time. I'm Eliav Gabai. He's Corey Mills. And Corey, come on now. For some schools, this was actually week 1.
Yeah, that's right, Eliav. The 6A schools are back, baby. You know the vibes.
That's right.
Man, look at us, man. Who would have thought?
Not me, that's for sure. Yeah. So let's take a look at our game of the week.
It's time for Market Street's Game of the Week.
And for that, our Game of the Week reporter Jonathan Polasic is out at Grande Stadium for Lee's season opener against Amarillo High. Jonathan, how's your first taste of 6A, man?
It was an incredible game and incredibly fast pace. Midland Lee couldn't have been more excited to get on the field for their first regular season game. Amarillo High came to town and the game just started off very fast for both teams. Midland Lee scored on their first 2 drives of the game while Amarillo High scored on its first drive. Now we've got lots of big plays for you for both teams, so why don't we go ahead and take a look at some of those highlights. It's 6A football, Midland Lee taking on Amarillo High. We'll start with the Rebels on their first drive. Mikey Serrano, he's got all the time in the world. He's looking. He finds his man Michael Valles for the easy score, and Midland Lee is up early. 2 plays later, we have Amarillo High with the football. Joseph Counterman swings it out wide to Davin Lemons, and he's going all the way up the sideline, 70 yards for the touchdown, and we've got a tie ball game. But that wouldn't be the only score for Lemons. Counterman finds him again for 68 yards through the air and another touchdown for Amarillo. But the Rebels' Macklin Young punches it in from about the 6-yard line. Loses the football, but it doesn't matter. The Rebels score again, this time putting them up 30-16. At half, it's 30-19 Rebels. Let's hear from Coach Hartman after the game. I'm here with Midland Lee head coach Clint Hartman after a hard-fought victory over Amarillo High. And Coach, I mean, you kind of started off the first half incredibly fast, but things kind of slowed down in that third quarter, the start of the second half. How did you and your offense have to adjust to Amarillo's style of play then?
You know what, I think what happens, we jumped out on them and then we kind of got relaxed. And I think it's a good teaching moment that you sit there and you better play every play like it's your last. They were going to stop the run early, and then so we threw it early, and then all of a sudden they widened those guys out a little bit, and we said, well, we got, you know, McConnell Young rushed for 150 and Shamar over 100, and of course Tristan Merrill, you know. So we got players, we just got to keep getting them the ball.
The second half was all about answering the call for Midland Lee. Every time Amarillo seemed to close the gap or even potentially take the game over, Lee would respond with a touchdown drive of their own to extend the lead. Now the Rebels move on to 1-0 on this young season after beating a very tough Amarillo High School team 56-40. Live from Grande Stadium, Jonathan Polasic, News West 9.
Thank you, Jonathan and Corey. I think we're going to see a lot of touchdowns from the Rebs this year, don't you think?
Oh, that's for sure, Eliav. Especially with that boy Mikey at quarterback. That's a bad boy.
McAllen in the backfield?
Yeah, for sure. But defense wins championships. And Permian, well, they have a pretty good one last night. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. When we start this highlight here, they start out kind of slow, all right? And I'm sure they just had, those first game jitters, you know what I'm saying? Here they are coming out the tunnel, their first game at Ratliff. And like I said, they had some jitters. Aiden Thompson's pass to a wide open Brian Spotwood for a quick 6. Now the Cougars would lead this one 7-0. Next possession, well, Thompson's pass goes right over the fingertips of Bryce Woody into the hands of Alejandro Martinez. Nice shoulder work we got there. If you're hoping that Martinez gets caught, I'm sorry to disappoint you, he doesn't. Abilene extends their lead 14-0. Permian on their next possession. Harper Terry hands the ball off to Tristan Johnson, who scores the first Permian touchdown of 2020. They're down 14-6 now. And I told y'all, the defense, they just had to get the jitters out. Marion Garrett comes up with a pick 6 to shorten the Cougar lead. Permian would score actually another defensive touchdown on their way to a 47-35 victory.
Moving on now to Midland Christian, where they faced a ranked Wall squad, and we're going to try and get that rolling. And here it is, that first touchdown for Midland Christian, a big one for Mr. Chris Brazel, and he is not done yet. Come on, catch the deep ball for the second TD of the night for him. Brazel feeling it for Midland Christian. The Wall Hawks would be able to score just before halftime. At the end of the day, though, they'd find themselves running into their own wall of Midland Christian. Come on, the underdog, Corey. Midland Christian getting it done.
Yeah.
Big time margin, 40-6. How about that?
Yeah, they look good, man. You know who else looks good? You, bro.
Oh, you look good too.
Thank you, bro. You don't want to miss this good-looking guy, man. Don't change the channel, all right? Please
I don't need this kind of love. I know it was just first week. The stains look good, but you know what? We're going to be right back. Game time is just getting started with a bang. So if you're late to the party, don't worry, we got plenty of punch left.
I see what you did there. I'm thirsty though, Elio, so I guess that works. And we're going to keep the party jumping with Fort Stockton hosting PECOS. Now, well, the Panthers, they're looking for their second win, while the Eagles, they're trying to go above 500. And my guy, Abel Velasquez, must have stretched real good before the game because he showed off some wheels on this opening kickoff. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3 Panthers try to chase him down, but you got to be quicker than that. Velasquez gives PECOS an early 7-0 lead. Second quarter, Panthers are going to be back on the prowl as Dominique Aguilar keeps the ball, trips up a little bit, but stays on his feet and then somehow finds the end zone. That ties the game 7 apiece, but it wouldn't stay that way for long as Eli PECOS leads 14-7, and they will actually win this game 28-21.
Now it's Buena Vista with already 3 wins and trying to hand Klondike their first loss of the season. Buena Vista Longhorns ready for some football action. Turnover on downs for the Longhorns, and Klondike takes it for a 30-yard touchdown. That makes it 8-0. Yeah, they went for it. Once again, Buena Vista turning over the ball, and Klondike's pitch for a 15-yard touchdown is true, making it 14-0. And Klondike ball again after the celebration, and Reigns throws a touchdown pass to Brian Solis for another Cougar touchdown. And the 22-0 extra point is good, and final score Klondike with the 50-piece over Buena Vista. Now, Corey, look who it is. It's our man, Dana Morris. He's back, and I don't want to stir up any drama.
Okay.
But Victor had so much fun on the show last week.
That is true.
You might be gunning for your job, Dana.
No, we would never do that.
We would never stir anything.
But is Dana on the hot seat?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't
Let's see how you do, Dana. What are the scores looking like?
I don't know, guys. Put me on the bench and I'll enjoy my Friday nights. Just kidding. Just kidding. But hey, you know who was on the bench? I don't know. A lot of them, we saw Midland High teams get out to fast start. Not Midland High. They weren't able to hang with Ryder. They lost 42-13. Down in Borden County, we got them just putting an absolute smackdown on Water Valley, 46-0. Going to take a look at the next page. Got some more scores here for you. Seminole grinding out a good game, 51-40. And Monaghan's taking a 29-8 win over Lamesa. Guys, some close games and some not so close games, but that's what you get with West Texas football.
All right, thanks, Dana. I think you've definitely earned another check-in. For now, we got more action, and Corey, I'm going to try something different. All right. We're going behind the back. Walter, you got me? All right, I'm going to get in here. Ready?
Oh, hey, he
that was
almost
an
screwed me
awful
up,
pass.
man. He almost messed me up, man. You're still my quarterback, though. But anyways, let's roll with the highlight as we got Stanton versus San Angelo TLCA. Now, Evan Coxwell, he got the scoring started with a 50-yard touchdown run early in the first quarter. And he says, chill out, bro. You're not going to catch me. All right? And then soon after, Miguel Moreno breaks through, and my guy literally carries a man into the end zone. Watch this, Elioff. Look at that. And he went into the weight room this offseason.
Oh, my gosh.
There we go. But it's not all offensive plays, all right? Josh Hensley, well, he lays the boom to end the first as Stanton wins this one with a final score of 68-0.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's nasty. It's definitely nasty. So we're really in the groove on this one, man.
Yeah, we're trying to find our groove right now, and we'll keep the groove going right after the break. Welcome back to Game Time. We got some more action out in Andrews against Lubbock Estacado. You remember them, Corey. They're tough. Now, let's head to the Mustang Bowl. Matadors at the goal line, and it's a smooth QB sneak for the touchdown. First one of the game. Missed extra point, though. That makes it 6-0. But the Mustangs with the look out below hurdle to get the first down. Are you kidding me? Come on, we're going to see that again later. And that led to this red zone play and another big one for Marquise. Don't jump with me, Lawrence. Mossing again for the lead. 7-6, he's so nasty. And Andrews pulls through 45-44.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, 1 point game, man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Absolutely.
Well, we also had another big game out in Canyon as Greenwood took on the Eagles of Canyon. We're going to roll that highlight here, and we're going to start it off with one of the good plays for the Rangers as they got this stop here by Troy Cross. And like I said, it's probably one of the only good plays you'll see. It was all Eagles as DeFore airs it out to Joe Shaw, and with a little 2-point conversion, it is now 8-0 Canyon. Now Ty Flowers, well, he's going to try to get the offense going with a strike to Isaiah Ramirez down the field for 40 yards. But they'll have to settle for a field goal. And unfortunately, though, Eliav, like I said, things weren't going very well. And they got blocked right in front of the Rangers' face. And
That's
so
tough.
as this whole game really wasn't that good for the Rangers as they fall 48-0. But it's okay now, Eliav. We got some time to breathe, catch our breath.
All right.
Because guess what? It's Mr. Miami's time to shine.
Okay, Dana, let's see what you got with some tweets.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to go ahead and start our social media coverage. Oh, don't get ahead of ourselves here. We got to give a shout out to Anthony Franz's alma mater. I love, amid all the trash talk of social media, you can find some really inspiring stuff. Gunner High School, right out in the Dallas region. The two teams showing great sportsmanship, getting a wheelchair-bound student into the end zone, all the way to the house. Great play. And I can say that Anthony Franz is my favorite meteorologist after that stunt that Nathan pulled tonight. Let's keep moving.
Burn. Where's
Now,
he at?
MISD showing some love here on social media. Thank you, Rebel fans, for our social distancing guidelines. You can see a lot of masks in the crowd. You can see a lot of separation. Love to see that. We want to keep our football going here in West Texas, so MISD recognizing a good effort. And let's go and wrap it up with one of my favorite plays in football. Can you say the tip drill? Oh, yeah. Little interception off the tip, and nobody's going to catch him. He is going all the way back to the house. That breaks it down for social media. Back to you guys.
Look like the lineman still smile at the camera,
I know,
too.
right? It looked like Dana back in his
Yeah,
day.
Dana's
I'm sure you did.
showing out on the field and in the studio. I gotta love it.
Well, thank you, Dana.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Game Time, and you know what, Dana? I am proud of you, bro. You really impressed me tonight, man. What you got for an encore performance?
Well, guys, let's go ahead and round out the scores here in West Texas. It's almost as if a couple of teams were moving in slow motion. Wink just giving it to Smyer. They couldn't catch up. Big Spring, guys, I mean, you got to represent the Permian Basin a little better than that. 48-12. Lubbock just taking it to them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Dana. And when it comes to this 1A through 4A and then 5A, 6A differential, I just want to clear things up here for people. The championships will also be a month apart. It will be different. 5A and 6A, they're going to potentially have their championships in mid-January, while December 16th, around that area, is going to be the dates for 1A through 4A. And Corey, that does change things when it comes to the weather and a few other things.
Yeah, especially weather. Now, luckily in Texas, the state championships are in Cowboy Stadium, so weather may not do that much. But, you know, after Christmas, they got their gifts. Maybe they got some more extra spirit to play better. All right, though, but we're about to show you 3 of our favorite plays. You know what time it is.
Yes,
Then
sir.
we're going to post those 3 plays to Twitter, all right? And when y'all get done, when we get done, we're going to show y'all those 3 plays, and y'all going to have to vote for us to choose our big time play of the week.
All right, we show you, you vote, we show you again. Ready? Let's go. Top play time. All right. Top plays of the week, and our first top play comes out of Andrews, where you already saw this one. He tells his defender to sit down. We're going to see it again. This is just disrespectful, and I love it. Look at the timing right here. He sees him coming.
God.
Bye-bye.
He needs to play basketball.
See ya. And that is a great one.
And then here we go. Now we're at Stanton as Evan Cox. You know, he takes the ball, but watch this, Elliot. Look at his hand. He says, chill out, bro. You're not going to get next to me, bro. Hey, you're not fast enough, big fella. That's a nice one from Stanton.
And then we're going to go to Permian with the pick right there. Amarian getting it in, and he is going to score first game in Ratliff, and that's a big one right there. So very nice. You guys are going to get a chance to vote, and, you know, you got to make sure you're out there.
Yeah, that's for sure. And remember, you got to vote for our big time play.
Yeah,
you have to. If you want your dudes to win, you got to vote. So just head to News West 9 Sports on Twitter, and we'll reveal the winner on Tuesday.
And if you weren't able to catch your team's highlights, you can head to newswest9.com to see them, and in 10 minutes, you'll see us there for overtime. So as we go, we got to do it right and practice social distancing. So Corey, go ahead and go first, please.
Wow, what a gentleman.
Behind me?
Thank you so much, man. 6 feet. Make sure you stay 6 feet.
There's no. Okay, all right. We'll see you in overtime. 10 minutes. You better be there.
Top 10 when you getting clamped all night by your locksmith. On the block throwing lobs to my top bigs. I'm a chef